what we are going to learn is we will be learning perspective today. So what we are learning today, it is called perspective. Repeat after me. Perspective. Yes. Now what is perspective? Now what is perspective? Anybody has an idea? Okay, I will tell you what is a perspective. Perspective is the angle or the way we look at anything that we are drawing. Okay?
Yes, we did this last year.
Yes, we did. So, now perspective is in which you see a particular thing that we are drawing. Let us assume I'm going to draw this duster. Okay, let's assume I'm going to draw this duster. Now, everybody sit in different place. Okay, now I have a duster here and let's say I have a pencil on top of it. Right? Now, if I'm looking at it from top, then I can see the duster clearly and even the pencil very clearly. Right? But if I'm looking from down, can I see the top of the pencil if I'm looking from down? No, then I will be able to see the bottom part of the duster and the bottom part of the pencil, and not the part which is on top of the duster. Correct? If I'm looking from this side, from the tip of the pencil, then can I see what is on this side of the duster and pencil? No, right? I will be able to see only this side of the pencil and this side of the duster. Correct? Now, if I'm sitting here, I can see this side. But if I'm sitting here, I can only see this side. If I'm sitting here, I can see this side. So basically what I'm trying to tell you all is wherever and in whichever angle or position you are sitting or looking at the object is how your object will be looking at. And that is how the object appears to be. Alright? And whatever we see, we draw that. Always remember, there is only one simple rule in drawing. We don't draw what we know. We draw what we see. Okay? So if I can see the duster like this, slanting, then I will draw a slanting duster. I know that the bottle is supposed to be like this, correct? But if I am seeing the bottle slanting, then I will draw the bottle slanting. Understood? I know that a pencil is supposed to be straight, absolutely vertically straight or horizontally straight. But if it appears to be little bit, in a little weird direction, then I will draw that weird direction. Understood? Following? Correct. Absolutely correct. So remember once I had kept all the things in front and we had drawn? Exactly. Now let's assume here is my bottle, here is the duster. Okay? Now I know that the bottle is full piece, right? But because the duster is blocking and I'm looking from here, okay? Now I know that my duster is here and my bottle is behind the duster, correct? And so while drawing, are we going to draw the full bottle? Or are we going to draw the bottle till here and then the behind part completely? Yes, so we will draw the bottle till the duster. Correct? Till the duster stop. Correct, Gia. And this part we will draw completely. We will draw the full cap. We will draw even the bottom part. We will draw only till where I can see, because duster is blocking my view. Understood? Now if I move the duster behind.
We have to draw the shadow also.
We will go to the shadow part little later. How much of a duster can you all see?
We have to draw. So basically, blocking the duster. Also need to show the duster due to the bottle is transparent. We can just see through it. So the duster should be in the back.
Absolutely. But the solid part of the duster can be seen only this much. So are we going to draw the full duster, or are we going to draw only this part of the duster?
That part of the duster.
Only this part of the duster. Correct, Jasmine.
Correct.
Right? And rest whatever we can see through the reflection, through the water, because the bottle, as Arya said correctly, is a transparent. Now let's say I put or I place an opaque object. Now can you see the duster from the book?
No, because the book is not transparent. We can only see the side solid part of the duster, so we should draw that and the book.
Yes, so we will draw the book, how much ever we can see the book, and we will draw the part, only the part of the duster that we can see. But we all know that in reality duster is this big. Correct?
Only that where we can see the duster's part.
Yes.
Only that we have to draw.
Yes.
Nothing else we can.
Nothing else.
We can't see that part.
Correct. Now if I make it like this, then we will draw like this. Then we will draw the slanting. Now if I bring this here, I will draw like this. When it comes to the diary or the book, I will draw the part of the diary only how much ever I can see, not the part which is blocking. Understood?
थोड़ा सा साइड वर्जन करो, थोड़ा सा नहीं, मतलब टिल्ट करो ऐसे.
Like this?
डस्टर को नहीं, पूरी चीज को ऐसे थोड़ा सा और टिल्ट करो. Little more.
Okay.
अगर ये डायरेक्शन में ऐसे लिखूंगा ये चीज को, so I have to draw the shadow plus the object which I can straightly see.
Correct. Now over here in this you will just draw this much part of the diary and this part of the duster, and as Arya mentioned, we will also draw the shadow part because this one shadow is falling over here, right?
But the shadow that is like there,
Hmm.
and something else is blocking the object one place.
Yes.
Because we can't see that part.
Absolutely correct, Gia. Absolutely correct. So we will draw the parts and the shadow only of what we can see. So basically what I'm trying to tell you all over here is that we draw
We draw
what we see.
what we see.
We don't draw
We don't draw
what we know,
what we know.
because we should always draw
Because we see.
only what our eyes can see.
Only what eyes can see.
Fantastic, excellent. Something known as vanishing point. Now can anybody tell me what is a vanishing point? No idea?
Vanishing is something broke.
No idea. Okay. Jasmine, what did you say, beta?
Vanishing means it will broke.
It will not break, it will vanish. Vanish means gayab. Yes, vanish means gayab. It will go away from there. So, have we all sometimes been to the sea beach?
Sea beach, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Now, we have seen a lot of sea beaches in... Now, vanishing point is from where something just goes woof. Something just vanishes like abracadabra magic type. Now, let's say you are looking at something and you keep on seeing straight. After a certain point, it appears as if the sky and the land is meeting. Doesn't it?
It seems like that, but if you go underwater, it seems if you go in a long swimming.
Yes. So the place where the sky and the land meets is actually the vanishing point. In reality, does land and sky meet?
No.
No, it never meets. But it looks as if it is meeting. Because after that point, we cannot see anything. And since we cannot see anything after that, that means everything vanishes from that point. But if I move forward, my vanishing point will move forward. If I go backwards, my vanishing point will also come closer to me. Okay, depending on from where I am seeing. Okay. So, the point from where everything looks as if it has disappeared, everything has become magically vanished, is called a vanishing point. Okay? Understood, everybody?
Yes.
Awesome. Now the line at which everything vanishes is called line of horizon. What is it called?
Line of horizon.
Or the horizon line. Yes.
Which is compulsory in every drawing.
Yes, line of horizon or horizon line or horizon is very important. Now, why is it important? Because it tells us how much is the sky and how much is the land, or how much I have to take everything up and down, where I have to place my objects.
Smell frozen or wet.
Yes. Yes, Adrish, you have a question?
Once in a video I saw you make a horizon line.
Yes, in one of the videos I have explained the horizon line, correct. So that is how the horizon line helps us divide our page into 2 halves or 3 halves depending on where the horizon is. Okay? We have a page, a big page, everybody has full page. Okay?
Yes,
Then we draw borders on our page. Now where do we draw? Do we draw outside the border or do we draw inside the border?
outside the border.
We all draw inside the border, right? Because this is where we have drawn the borders and we all draw inside the border. We don't draw on this teeny meeny narrow space. We all draw in this big space, right? Now do you all know what is this space called?
Workspace.
This is called a picture plane. What is it called? Plane, yes. So Vivan, can you tell me what is this called? Yeah, this area, what is it called? Picture plane, correct, very good. So it is called picture plane. Okay, now Why is it called plane? Because it is plain. It is absolutely plain. Very simple. And why picture? Because we are going to draw a picture on it. Okay? So this is called a picture plane. Now, let us start drawing. To take the ruler, and if I have to divide the paper into half, then I will get half. But what I'm going to do is I will draw a horizontal line little bit on the top of my page. Let's say I take 8 centimeter. We all know how to see centimeters in our drawing, right? Yes, so I'm going to take 8 centimeter and I will draw a line over here. Let me take the black pen. No, let me take a blue pen. So you all can use your blue color pencil and draw a straight line over here. Dark blue. Take dark blue. We have this line. Now let's assume that this is our horizon line. Okay? So let us assume this horizontal line is our horizon. Okay? And now let us get a center point over here. So it is 28 centimeter for me. So half of 28 is? Correct. So let me put a dot on 14 centimeter. And let's say this point is, let's say this point is vanishing point. Okay?
Okay, mine is odd number centimeter.
No, that is okay. You can take the half of your page. It can be odd numbers, can be even numbers. That is absolutely fine.
Can I even share it?
Yes, I will. Now let's, with our pencil, make a dotted line from that center point to the end of the page. This dotted line will actually help us to know that where is the center. And the dotted line should be drawn very lightly. Okay, it should not be drawn dark. Because these are all extra lines. And as I have explained you all always, we always erase these additional extra lines, isn't it?
Ma, ये जो horizon line के बाद कौन सा step था?
After line of horizon, we take the center point and we put a dot over there and we name it as vanishing point. Okay. And then from that center point, Sida. 180 degree. Yes. So I keep my ruler like this from the center dotted line and I just make a dotted line right from this top border to the end of the border. This is called reference line. Okay?
Ma'am, I have done the dot.
No problem. Okay. So this is called, the dotted line is called reference line. Okay?
How does it look?
What we are going to do is, let us assume we are drawing a parallel road. Okay? Let's assume we are going to draw a parallel road. So what I'm going to do is, I will keep my ruler on the dotted line and I will draw, let's say, a point over here of 10 centimeter and point over here of 10 centimeter. And then I just draw this line straight. Because in reality, we know that the road is a straight line. Correct? This can be little confusing. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, bachalo? Now, we all know that a road is parallel line. right? But coming back to how do we see? So let's say we are standing here in that center reference line that we had drawn. Let's assume we are standing here. Now how do we see? Do we see the roads moving parallel completely, or do we see that the road is meeting at some point? Parallel is when the two lines are side by side, the lines that don't meet. Like for example a ruler. Ruler is parallel, right? They don't meet over here, correct? Like a point. So that is parallel. So the two road is going. Now this is a parallel road, two lines side by side. But when we look at it from a distance, let's say I'm standing here, which is very far from here. So does the road appear to go straight, or does it appear that as if it is going to meet at some point? It meets at some point, yes?
That same happens when I go on a road trip.
Exactly, when you go on a road trip, very good Adarsh. When you go on a road trip, the roads appear as if they are meeting at a point, isn't it?
Yeah, like a cone.
Yes, like a cone, correct. So what I'm going to do is, I will draw a straight line from this vanishing point till where my road is meeting. Okay, so I draw a straight line from here and I draw another straight line from here.
Take second, from where do we draw the straight lines?
We have this vanishing point over here. From this point, from where the road is starting. Okay. And then again from here, because I am standing here. I am standing in this level. I am standing in this level, right? This is my position where I am standing. Correct?
So Ma, the road should go like a pyramid.
Yes, the road will go like a triangle. Now an important thing that you all had said along with me. We know that the roads are like this, but we are drawing like this. Why? Because we draw what we
See.
correct. So since we are seeing the road like this, so we will draw the road also in this direction. Okay? Yes. So this is called, now I want everybody to repeat after me. Now this is called perspective view. नहीं ऊपर से नहीं, we will just go from the bottom part right now, not the top part. Okay, this is called, yes, perspective view. Correct. And how many vanishing points do we have here? 1. So this is called vanishing point 1. Since we have one vanishing point, it is called perspective point 1 or 1 point perspective. Absolutely correct. Yes. We learned right now that we know that the roads are straight, but when we look at it, it appears to go like this in a pyramid or a triangle or a cone shape, and it meets at the vanishing point. So, Adresh, so this is called 1 point perspective with 1 vanishing point. What is it called?
1 point with 1 vanishing point.
Correct. 1 point perspective with 1 vanishing point. Excellent. Correct. Now, very interesting thing happens when we see in a perspective view. Everything that moves away from us becomes smaller, 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 smaller in size. Isn't it? When everything moves far from us, doesn't it become smaller?
Yeah. And if something is far from us, it will look very small.
Exactly. Especially when you go to the airport, the airplane which is far from us looks only this much. But when you go in front of the airplane, when you're going inside the airplane, you get to see that the plane is huge in size, isn't it?
Yes.
That is because of the perspective view. So in vanishing point, exactly, that is because of the perspective and the vanishing point. So now what we are going to do is, we will make one more line over here. Let's say I had taken 10 centimeters, right, from here. So let me take 3 over here and 3 over here, and let me draw one more line over here. So what I'm telling, that things become smaller, you will get an idea. Now if you notice one thing, my second line has also gone and met at the vanishing point.
Now it is like a pyramid.
Yes. Okay. Even my second line has gone and met the vanishing point. Right?
Yes.
Why? Because no matter from wherever I see, my every line will go and meet at the vanishing point. Because from there everything disappears, everything vanishes. A magical thing that God does, and everything just goes washed away from there. Right? Now in this next step I will show you how everything becomes smaller and smaller. Okay. Step we will understand how everything becomes smaller as it goes away from us. Okay. So I'm going to use a different color pen. Now let's say I have some trees over here. Okay, and as it is moving away from me, you see the lines are becoming smaller, isn't it? Isn't it? All the lines are becoming smaller in size as it is moving away from me.
What color is it?
So, see, it is moving and it is becoming smaller and smaller in size. So, if you see these four, the ones which is on the top can hardly be seen. But these can be seen properly. Right? Now, if I draw the tree over here, let's say the leaf of the tree, you will see even this is becoming smaller. Correct? And why is this happening? Who can explain? Vivan, can you tell me, beta, why is this happening? Vivan, can you tell me why the trees which is closer to the vanishing point is smaller?
It's because it's like vanishes. Vanish means it becoming small. It means disappearing. So the things will, like if someone is near a pizza shop and your phone is far, it's far from you, so you will not be. It will become small because when you go far, it's like everything becomes smaller when you go up.
absolutely correct. I like your example of the pizza shop. We all should go to pizza shop once everything is normal. Very good. Excellent.
The shop is very far from my house and I can't even see it.
Aww. So, did we understand this? Did everybody understand? Can I get a yes or a no?
Yay!
Yay!